This is the Haakaa Silicone Breast Pump. First, what you're gonna wanna do is invert this ring here, as so. You give it a little squeeze, a big squeeze, and then you're gonna line your nipple up, make sure your nipple is right in the center. As you're holding it squeezed down, you're gonna flap these guys right around the areola. At this point, it's gonna stay in that suction position. Once you release, pretend I released. Obviously it's not suctioning because I'm doing this on my shirt. Once you release, it's gonna remain plugged in. This is not like a pump. I think the name is a little misleading where it says breast pump. People think they have to like squeeze it, pump it. I've heard so many people say it didn't work for me. Like, I don't know, it didn't stick. It didn't stick maybe because you didn't go like this, open that up, you didn't squeeze it all the way down, and then just right on the nipple. Flaps back down, boop. Suction position. You don't have to touch it anymore. Pretend my hands are gone. Like, whoop, hands are gone. It's just suction there. And that little bit of suction will start to draw out the milk. I did this in the hospital while my son was nursing on the opposite breast. I did this as I went home. I did this sometimes while I was pumping on one side because I was like, oh, I don't want to like pump both sides since baby is going to want to nurse soon. Let me just pump on one side and then catch a little fallout on the other. This is a multi-use product. It really is. Once you've collected your milk, then you can just cap it right up. Silicone, everything is silicone cap. This measures up to about 5 ounces. You can definitely get a little more because the 5 ounce line is about there. So it could go a bit higher. Then you can just store it, deal with it a different day if you're just like on the go, or if you're just wanting to get some rest. The next day you can just portion this in your bottle or in your pumping bags. This was a handy little tool to have. And there's that handy dandy suction, so you never have to cry over spilled milk. Another great use for this I experienced with my firstborn. I had a clogged milk duct, and I read that Epsom salt in warm water could help to draw that out. And I was like, okay, how am I gonna do that? I found that I could either use a shot glass, which was cold and smaller, and just kind of hover my body over the shot glass with Epsom salt, or you could do a warm water and Epsom salt solution right in your Haakaa, and you just kind of overfill a bit, squeeze, suction, then you could kind of lay in a way that it's close to your nipple. That brought me a lot of relief for my clogged duct. And another thing that helped unclog the duct was nursing over my baby. So what it looked like, I just laid my baby down face up and I dangle fed, which I just hovered over him and dangled a breast over his face and just let him nurse with his mouth open up. And I was just hovering, dangling above him. That helped to remove that plugged duct, along with my Epsom salt and warm water solution. Try it. You will not be sorry you did. Hope this helps.